have a lot to do and we don't have much time.
Dat betekent dat je ook iets niet altijd naar buiten gericht moet zijn, naar je telefoon of naar alles om je, maar ook naar binnen kunnen gaan om je balans te vinden.
In a short time we have to do a lot, but there is not energy, and this causes stress.
You know, if we have some problem in our life or we are stressful, it's not our mistake. Nobody has taught us how to release all the stress.
A violence-free society, disease-free body, confusion-free mind, inhibition-free intellect, trauma-free memory, and a sorrow-free soul is the birthright of every individual.
Op 21 juni was het de Internationale Dag van de Yoga, wat in Nederland op verschillende plaatsen beleefd werd. Naar aanleiding van een oproep van de Indiase president Modi heeft de Verenigde Naties deze dag in december 2014 uitgeroepen.
Yoga, हमारी पुरातन पारंपरिक अमूल्य देन है. योग मन व शरीर, विचार व कर्म, संयम व उपलब्धि की एकात्मता का तथा मानव व प्रकृति के बीच सामंजस्य का मूर्त रूप है. यह स्वास्थ्य व कल्याण का समग्र दृष्टिकोण है.
23 सितंबर 2014 को भारत के प्रधानमंत्री ने संयुक्त राष्ट्र संघ की आम सभा को संबोधित करते हुए ये चाहा था कि 21 जून को अंतर्राष्ट्रीय दिवस के रूप में मनाया जाना चाहिए. मात्र 75 दिनों में 177 देशों के सह संयोजक बनकर ये प्रस्ताव पारित हुआ और ये अपने आप में एक नया कीर्तिमान बना कि 177 देश सह प्रायोजक बने.
योग भारत की सांस्कृतिक विरासत है. हजारों वर्ष पूर्व हमारे पूर्वजों द्वारा मानव शरीर, मस्तिष्क एवं आत्मा के समग्र उत्थान हेतु योग पद्धति और साधना का विकास किया गया है. आज योग पूरे विश्व में फैल रहा है और इसके विस्तार के पीछे अनेक योग गुरुओं का योगदान रहा है.
De VN wil met het instellen van een internationale yogadag een gezondere levensstijl van alle mensen wereldwijd bevorderen. Als voorloper op de Internationale Yogadag is de oprichter van Art of Living, Sri Ravi Shankar, uitgenodigd door het Europees Parlement. Hij spreekt over het belang van yoga voor de gehele mensheid.
I'm glad today there is awakening. People have recognized the importance of yoga. World over, yoga has become synonymous with relaxation, happiness, or a creative mind.
Een volgeling van Sri Ravi Shankar, Swami Atmanand, was na aanloop van de Internationale Yogadag op tournee door Nederland. Op verschillende plaatsen verkondigde hij de boodschap van zijn Guruji over yoga.
Yoga means combination or the harmony in your body, mind and your soul.
Maar waarom zouden mensen wereldwijd nu aan yoga moeten doen?
Whether someone is a businessman or a public figure or private individual, you want peace, you want to smile, you want to be happy. And this happiness can only happen when we look into the root cause of it, of unhappiness. And unhappiness is because lack of vision, stress, tension.
There are three things. First is, people have so much of work. They want to do a lot. Second is, time is limited and energy is low. People don't know how to handle their own mind.
Je ziet een kind van nu en een kind van 15 jaar, die heeft veel meer te verwerken. Die zijn constant op hun computers, constant op hun telefoontjes bezig. Er gaat zoveel door een kind van vandaag. Maar hoe nog, als je de tijd verandert, moderniseert, nog dat je in deze tijd nog jezelf kan zijn. Dat betekent dat je ook iets niet altijd naar buiten gericht moet zijn, naar je telefoon of naar alles om je, maar ook naar binnen kunnen gaan om je balans te vinden.
We are collecting stress. We don't know how to release the stress.
How to get rid of it? Either reduce the workload, which doesn't appear to be a possibility these days, increase the time, which we cannot do anyway, it's fixed.
Hundreds of positive things are there, but one negative, so mind gets stuck in the negative.
A large percentage of this of our population today is suffering from depression. And just popping a Prozac and other antidepressant is not going to help the long run. We need something that's so natural as our breath, that we can use and elevate our spirit and feel that much needed happiness, the pursuit of happiness with everybody is after.
Sometimes people come, they say, Swamiji, in the night we try so hard to sleep, but we can't get.
Soms komen mensen die vertellen dat ze 's nachts niet kunnen slapen.
We can't sleep in the whole night.
De hele nacht niet.
So many thoughts.
Afwassen, kinderen van school halen, koken, collega mailen, verslag maken, sporten, solliciteren, boodschappen doen, pas eten, met vrienden uitgaan, feest vieren, cadeautje kopen.
Like brushing our teeth is a dental hygiene. Otherwise, they will, they'll smell wherever they go. They will stink. So, like dental hygiene, there is mental hygiene.
For your body, you take bath, you eat food, you brush your teeth. But what about your mind? Medical science says now 98% diseases are psychosomatic. I heard there's so much of cancer here in the country. My God, they don't know how to deal with this. They are accumulating so much of stress day by day, and one day something big comes up in their mind, in their life. If we have some problem in our life or we are stressful, it's not our mistake. Nobody has taught us how to release all the stress. In any school or in any college, they teach about geography, about civics, about science, about mathematics, but how to be happy. 82% success depends on your soft skills. What is soft skills? Your confidence, your concentration, how much clarity of mind you have, how much relaxed you are, how much stable you are. That is your soft skills. And 12.5 success depends on your domain skills, your academic, your talent, your all the technical. Money is important in our life. It's a very important aspect.
Geld is belangrijk in ons leven.
But through money, you can buy things.
Door geld kan je dingen kopen.
You can get comforts.
Kun je comfort krijgen.
But can you get happiness
Geluk kun je dat ook krijgen.
through money?
Door geld.
Not possible.
Niet mogelijk.
You can buy a big car, big bungalow, so much of comfort.
Je kunt een grote auto kopen, grote bungalow, zoveel comfort.
But you see people, those who have that thing, are they really happy?
Er zijn mensen die dat echt gelukkig.
I'm not saying it's not possible,
Ik zeg niet dat
but
het niet kan.
there is no balance. Sometimes you see people, they have so much of comforts and wealth, everything they have, but still their life is not so happy. Some misery or some problem, some disturbance, because all the time what they are doing, they are solving the problems only on the gross level.
Om echt vrij te zijn van negatieve gevoelens moeten we dus teruggaan naar de kern van ons probleem.
When we go to the root cause of conflicts, you will find it is stress and mistrust.
Hoe kan yoga er nu voor zorgen dat we beter kunnen omgaan met stress en negatieve gevoelens, zodat we in staat zijn om echt gelukkig te zijn?
The only option we are left with is to increase the energy level within us. So when we have enough energy and enthusiasm, we are able to face any challenges and handle any challenges. This is one aspect of yoga way, is to provide us tools and techniques to live a stress-free life, tension-free life. On the other hand, yoga is also the greatest wealth of humankind, I would say. Because what is wealth? Wealth is that brings us comfort. The purpose of wealth is to bring happiness and comfort, isn't it? Whether it's greed, jealousy, anger, hatred, or frustration, all these negative emotions can be healed or reoriented through yoga. When we are happy, what is our experience? What is our feeling? I just want to ask you a question. When you're happy, what is that you feel? Have you noticed a sense of expansion within you? Suppose you're complimented or you accomplish something you wanted to accomplish. You find there is something in you expanding. At the same time, when we face a failure or when someone insults us, what happens in us? There is something in us that shrinks. So, yoga is putting our attention to this something in us that seems to be expanding when we are happy and crushing or contracting when we feel unhappy. Yoga, we think it's some sort of exercise.
Generally, people feel, oh, I am doing some physical exercise, that is only yoga. No. It is very on the gross level. Why we need to do all this physical exercise also? So you can go more into the deeper level of your consciousness.
Yoga is skill in action. Yoga is not just an exercise.
Yoga is eigenlijk om kunnen gaan in de wereld waar we in leven, zeg maar, met alle facetten van het leven. Het leven van vandaag vraagt zoveel meer.
It is how skillfully you can communicate and how skillfully you can act in any given situation.
Situations keep changing.
Situaties blijven veranderen.
We don't have any control.
Daar hebben we geen controle over.
If there is rain outside, okay, fine, there is a rain.
Als het regent, dan is het
If there is hot, there is hot.
warm, is het warm.
But you can save yourself,
En je kunt wel
whatever the situation is.
It makes you so independent, empowers you to feel the way you want to feel at any time, instead of being a victim of your own feelings. In our experience in teaching in prisons around the world with 500,000 people, this is what we have found. Every culprit says he is a victim of something around him. See, when we heal the victim in him, the culprit disappears. And breath, as simple as breath, can do this job for us. We just need to learn how to breathe in different rhythms, in different patterns, and eliminate those traumas, those strong impressions in the mind, or the pain, suffering we have been carrying in our heart. Again, the propounder of yoga, Patanjali, said, he enunciated the purpose of yoga. He said, Heyam Dukkam Anagatam. The purpose of yoga is to stop the misery before it comes.
What is the role of breathing in yoga?
Breath unites our body and mind. If there is no breath, then the mind and body will be separated. And yoga has the unique, the breathing has the unique power of changing the patterns both in mind and in the body. And it helps to harness body-mind balance. And it's a, mind is not tangible. And body is very complex. And our life is between the complex and intangible things. And breath is somewhere in between. So using breath, we are able to feel better in the body and mind as well.
Through breath, we can release the stress. Sometimes, whenever somebody gets angry, how is the breath that time? Faster. If somebody is sad, that time breath is more heavy and exhalation is longer. If somebody is crying, how is the breath? Isn't it? There is a link between your breath and your mind. You cannot handle your mind on the level of mind. But through breath, it's very easy. Somebody has some past, some trauma happen, cannot meditate. First, some have to learn some breathing technique and release this stress, and then can experience the meditation.
Does yoga conflict with any of our belief system? I believe in a particular religion or particular philosophy, or I follow a particular political thought line. Does it conflict? I would say not at all. Because yoga always promotes harmony in diversity. By eating Chinese food, we don't turn to become Chinese. And by when we can accept food from any part of the world, we accept music from any part of the world. Listening to Beethoven doesn't turn you into a German. In the same way, when we can accept food from every part of the world, music from every part of the world, technology from every part of the world, why to single out wisdom or technology that can bring you inner peace without interfering your own faith or belief system? The word yoga itself means uniting all diverse aspects of existence, of life.
Door het universele karakter van yoga heeft de Verenigde Naties 21 juni uitgeroepen tot de Internationale Dag van de Yoga. In Nederland werd deze dag op verschillende plekken beleefd. De ambassade van India organiseerde samen met de gemeente Den Haag een yogaochtend in het Atrium City Hall.
In his speech to the United Nations, the Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi, said that yoga can be a cure for climate change. In which particular way can yoga help to fight climate change?
Yeah, I think the Prime Minister, what he had in mind was that yoga leads to a different level of self-consciousness, and you relate yourself, society, and to nature, and you try and bring about a harmony. It is something more than the harmony which between your body and mind, but also to the environment around you. And I think we have in our tradition in India this concept of the nature being a very, very strong thing in the consciousness. And the whole ethos of ancient tradition India is one of sustainability. So my sense is the Prime Minister is emphasizing that once we have yoga, we start practicing yoga and we accept yoga, there's not just physical well-being, which will be there, but also a larger awareness of things around us. And that self-consciousness by all of us will help in things like preventing wastefulness, destruction, using things which are inimical to climate change and things like that. That's the sense I have.
The purpose of the International Yoga Day is that more people worldwide will actively practice yoga. But to learn yoga, people often have to pay money. This may be a problem for certain people. What is your vision on this?
Yoga is not something like a gym that you need to go every day. It doesn't require equipment. It doesn't require any special, things around you. You can do it in your house. And yes, you need to learn it properly, so you need to go to a teacher. We have a cultural center in The Hague, and for the last 2 years, we have been running yoga classes 6 days a week. These are free. I'm happy to say that we have 300 registered students for yoga. And for those who are unable to come to our center, our yoga teacher who is performing today, he does outreach. He goes to other parts of the Netherlands and we have classes there. Classical traditional yoga has many forms in itself, 8, 9, 10 at least. And these are the traditional forms of yoga. I know what you have in mind is some things which are, some changes are taking place and some new things are being added. I personally don't have any strong views on that. I think the point is, if you want to be very classical and traditional, if you find that's good for you, please do it. If you find the other things are working for you, there's no big deal. But there is a classical traditional yoga, and then it's in the nature of things that people want to adapt and adjust to local requirements, to local, sometimes good and sometimes whimsical. But I don't personally have a very strong view on that whether it's to the good or bad. I think the classical yoga, the traditional yoga, will stay as a force.
Wat voor rol speelt yoga in uw leven?
Een hele belangrijke rol. Vooral voor mijn gezondheid, voor mijn energie te krijgen. En mijn dagelijkse beweging, dat begint gewoon met bewegen en dat is yoga.
Ja, ik moet eerlijk zeggen, ik heb het de eerste keer gedaan en ik vond het heel fijn. Het is toch wel een soort rust heb je in je lichaam. Eerder heb ik het niet gedaan, moet ik zeggen.
Het is voor je hoofd, voor je hart, voor je longen, voor je ziekte en geestelijke lichaam die gezond en goed blijft. En flexibiliteit, dat je heel makkelijk je armen, benen, alles kan bewegen. Dus het moet overal, op scholen, sportscholen, in hallen, centra's, overal moet yoga gegeven worden.
Het is een stukje zelfvertrouwen wat ik dan opbouw. Iedere keer weer opnieuw, als ik yoga doe, dan voel ik me gewoon verbonden met mezelf. Ik had veel moeite met praten met mensen en gewoon zoals ik nu gewoon met mensen kan praten, deed ik daarvoor niet. En doordat ik yoga doe, voel ik me meer verbonden met mensen. Omdat ik zie dat andere mensen dat ook doen. Ik ben moslim, maar yoga gaat niet tegen mijn geloof in. Yoga is een soort van gewoon ademhaling. En ademhaling is controle over jezelf. Dus ik vind niet dat het tegen een geloof in moet gaan.